So, okay, how do we work this problem? First thing that you need to know is when you are in ALEKS, and you are trying to do a conversion, for example, in this case, we're going from kilopascals to kilojoules, you need to know how they relate. So if you go to ALEKS and you click on the bar on the right side, see the one with the circle, click in there, and that's gonna bring you to the different units that you have. So it's gonna bring you to this listing, and then you're working with derived units. So click on the second one, and you're gonna see that we can relate the joules can be related to the Pascal. Look at the second row where it says joules, and it tells you that a joules equals 1 Pascal times cubic meters. So that's what you have to keep in mind, that a joules equals 1 Pascal times cubic meters. So remember, when you're in ALEKS, you don't have to have all these symbols memorized. Just click on the circle one, the one with the bars. That will bring you to the data that we were talking about, and you can see there that the joules equals 1 pascals times cubic meters. So let's use that. So we know that 1 joules equals 1 pascals times cubic meters. So this is one of the conversions you have. 1 joule over 1 pascal cubic meters, or 1 pascal cubic meters equals 1 joule. That's straight from the table that ALEKS gave you. So if we have 0.0110 kilopascals times kilometers to the -1, minus means that it goes at the bottom. So you can write it like this to see it better. So, and you don't have to put the 1. And we want to convert that to kilojoules over meters to the 4. Remember, the negative means that it's a denominator. So how do we convert that? Well, we have to notice that the meters do not change. We just go from kilos to meters, but the unit is still meters. The one that we're considering is the Pascal, which is changing to joules. So we have to change Pascals to joules. So what we're gonna do our train track, and we're gonna say 0.0110 kilopascals over kilometers. What do we have to multiply that by? That will give us kilojoules over meters cubic. So we don't want the pascals, right? Because we want the joules, and we know that to go to joules, we're gonna have 1 joule equals 1 pascal cubic meters. So that's what we did. We used 1 joule equals 1 pascal cubic meters. That way we have joules on top, which is where we want it. That will take care of the pascals. The kilo will actually cancel that kilo. And when you do that, that's gonna give you 0.0110. joules over M4, but you don't want joules, you want kilojoules. So you don't want joules because you want kilojoules, and 1 kilojoules equals 1,000 joules. So joules cancel with joules. So now you have kilojoules by itself on top, but now you have to divide by 1,000 there. So your answer is going to be 0. Your answer is going to be, just give me a second, 0.0110 divided by 1,000 kilojoules cubic meters. So your answer is going to be 1.1 times 10 to the minus 5 kilojoules over M4, or kilojoules times M4 n to the negative 4. So the most important factor here is that you need to find out first how joules relate to pascals. Go to the table on ALEKS, see if you can find that relationship. Once you find it, then you use it. So that's what I did. I used there. Cancel whatever you can cancel, like we canceled the kilojoules with the case, and make sure that you end up with the proper units at the end. So work on that one while I go find another example.